The Treksperts Quiz would like to acknowledge the traditional custodians of the land on which this show is created. We pay our respects to elders past and present and extend that respect to all Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander people today.
Double T Media.
You're listening to BQN. Assimilate the audio.
Well, hello. Welcome back, everyone, to the Treksperts Quiz, a Double T Media production here at home on the fabulous BQN podcast network. It's me, Davey. I'm back for the last time in 2023 after the absolute insanity that was Quark Tank last week. Thank you so much to everyone who got involved in that. It was such a production, 2.5 hours worth of live streaming. If you are live today or even listening or watching the replay, I guarantee you're not in for a close to 3-hour journey this time. We will be contained to a much smaller slot, if you will. So anyway, for the uninitiated, the Treksperts Quiz is the internet's only Star Trek game show. At least it's the only one I host, and so therefore the only one I am aware of. Every episode we take a bunch of Star Trek experts, or Treksperts as we like to call them, and put them into a head-to-head battle in order to bring glory to themselves and their houses. Before the show begins today, I would like to give a big shout out to all of our BQN network patrons, especially to this show's associate producers, Lars Desenza of the Red Shirt Geeks, Matt Harker, and Jason Anderson. Thank you all so much for your ongoing support. It means the world to me, it means the world to the rest of the BQN network. And if you, either watching or listening live today, or listening or watching the replay, would like to support this and the rest of the BQN network, you can sign up to become a patron over at patreon.com/BQN. Now, there is some epicness going on with the live stream today. So if you are tuning in live for the first time, this is beaming out across multiple airwaves. Of course, Treksperts Quiz is at home on YouTube for the live stream. However, it can now be found over on the Treksperts group on Facebook, the BQN Collective on Facebook. It's also on the Treksperts Quiz Twitter, and the brand new Treksperts Quiz Twitch. So wherever you like to watch your live streams, welcome to the show. Now, before we meet our final Trekspert contestants for 2023, I would like to introduce an extra special guest as a co-host, scorekeeper, and adjudicator for today. It is from Cinema Z. I'm going to say Cinema Z and not Cinema Z because that's just the part of the world I live in. And from All Good Things, my BQN uncle, crazy uncle, or mad aunt, if you will, it's Mark White. Mark, hailing frequencies open. How you going?
Oh my God, listeners, and I guess watchers, you guys, I don't believe it. He let me back on. I mean, I caused quite the ruckus the last couple times, and then I didn't hear from you for I don't know, months. And here I am again. So, haha, joke's on you. I'm back.
Well, and with drink in hand, as I can see. What have you been up to since you've last been on the show, Mark?
Well, a whole lot of movie watching over at Cinema Z, and also wrapping up All Good Things season. So watching some Trek as well, and in the process of buying a house. So a lot going on.
That's a lot to be going on in the lead up to Christmas as well. So
You see why I need a drink, Davey?
Yeah.
Forgive the drink.
Yeah, because why would you choose to do something that might slow you down? But no, it is great to have you back on, Mark. It's always fun to have you on the show. And I don't think we've had you on since we've gone full YouTube and buzzers. I think the last time you were on, people still had to shout their names out as buzzers. So the show's come a long way. So welcome back.
Thank you.
Now, I'm very, very excited to meet our Treksperts today. So they reached out to me on Twitter and asked to be on the show, and we just happened to have a final slot in the year left for them. So I am going to energize the transporter now. And welcome to the screen. We've got Stephen and we've got Nicole. Married couple of... Nicole, how many years?
We've been together 19 years, married for 9 of them.
19 years, married for 9. So this is... it's not the first time we've had a married couple on the show, but I think this is the first time that we've had a married couple on that have a bit of a long-term score to settle. Now, Nicole, when you reached out to me to ask to be on the show, Stephen actually reached out first. But when you messaged me, you told me a story that sealed the deal. Can you share that story with our listeners and viewers?
Absolutely. So the first day that Stephen and I met, he tried to outdo me in a Star Trek quotes sort of battle, and I absolutely trounced him. And it's actually it was a copy of Jill Sherwin's quotable Star Trek. Jill Sherwin's quotable Star Trek, and it was a book that I owned also. And so they now sit, both copies, on our dedicated Star Trek shelf. So he's been waiting about 19 years to make up for that, 19 and a half years at this point. To make up for that very, very tragic first meeting.
Wow, so that Stephen, there's a bit of a redemption here. So have you been reading that quotes book cover to cover in the lead up to today?
No.
Well, that's honest.
Love your honesty. I mean, is there... How much pride is on the line here for you, Stephen? Like, is this a chance at redemption for you?
Oh, a little bit of pride, but let's be honest, she's seen me in much worse positions.
Oh, okay.
Thank
God we're on after dark. Oh dear.
We're not here to kink shame, but
And there goes Mark. All right. Well, look, it is super. This is a really cool way to take out the year. You and also I've got to thank you both because you needed to put your little ones to bed before you could be on the show. You've given me the joy of doing something I don't often get to do. I am broadcasting after midday here in Australia, and so I have got a little alcoholic beverage in hand, which I don't, and I have a lot to do when I put this show live, so this could get messy. I'm in a Christmas sweater today. It is not like your Christmas where I am. It is quite warm. So I am...
Oh, it's probably very much like our Christmas where we are.
Oh, yeah, you're in Florida, right?
Yeah.
Yes, it's a lot...
It's very much like our Christmas.
Yeah, a slightly more tropical climate.
Quite.
All right. So, look, in celebration of this, wedded bliss that is on the program today, I've prepared a quiz which I've just called Wedded Bliss The Quiz. So it is a quiz about all the married couples and romances throughout Star Trek's long and illustrious history, so spanning the whole franchise. Probably a little bit, there's a lot more probably from like Berman era, because I think that's what most of us know and love. So lots of married couples and romances and things adjacent to that. Those of you who are in the chat live with us, you can feel free to play along. I've made everyone here pinky swear that they won't look in on the chat to cheat. So, without further ado, let's dive into your first round, which is general knowledge. All right, hands on buzzers. Let's get ready to play the Treksperts Quiz. Your first question. What romance is rekindled between two characters in the motion picture? Stephen?
Will Decker and Aaliyah?
That is correct.
Yes, well done, well done. So 1 point straight out of the gate for Stephen. Good win. All right, your second question. In what episode of Deep Space Nine did Odo finally kiss Kira?
Steven.
His way?
That is correct.
Well done, well done. He's quick on the buzzer. Well done. All right, your next question for your first round. What form of transport did Kayla use for her first visit to the Enterprise?
Oh my.
Ooh, wow. I can take a drink while we wait. Anyway, you can have a guess.
Nicole.
A sleeper ship.
Negative.
Ooh, I believe the word we're looking for is probe. Well, not that probe, but probe.
Yeah. It was a probe, so unfortunately no points there. Okay, this is a bit of an obscure one. And I think I've actually asked this question before now that I think about it. But you know what? I've been going for a while. I'm going to repeat questions from time to time. Who portrayed Pike's Telosian love interest Vina in season 2 of Discovery? She's an Australian actress.
Oh.
Kate Blanchett. Oh, wait, I can't answer.
Kylie Minogue.
I can see her face.
You can see her face.
I can see her
I can
face.
see the episode in my brain. Yeah.
Yeah. I know it's not Mia Kirshner. That's Amanda.
Mm-hmm.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Unable to comply.
Her name is Melissa George. Australian soap star, actually. As a lot of our big name Australians who make it in Hollywood are. Margot Robbie started on the show Neighbours, which is an Australian serial soap, and Melissa George used to be on the Australian serial Home and Away. Both shows that make me want to tear my eyes out. Okay, next question. Although Kylie Minogue started on Neighbours as well, so it did some good. Okay, question 5. Stamets invited Culper to see what show at the Castilian Opera House? Give you a hint, it's a bit of... Yeah, ooh, I won't
Nicole.
give you a hint.
La Vie Boheme.
That is correct.
It is La Boheme, which is a reference to Anthony Rapp's performance in Rent, which was based on La Boheme. Boheme. Well done. Well done. That's a point to Nicole. All right.
I was just going to say Rent.
So I think the actual play is called La Boheme, and La Vie Boheme is a song from Rent. But, you know, It's fine. It's fine. All right, question 6. What did Tom Paris and Balana name their daughter? Anyone in the chat? We got Jez in the chat who's just reminiscing about Neighbours. I'm surprised you've seen Neighbours, Jez, but
Where's Captain Jeremiah from Captain's Couch? This is the name of his dog.
it is too, isn't it? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so Tara in the chat has got it. So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Unable to comply.
Well done, Tara, watching live in the YouTube chat. It is Morale Paris. All right, so your first question, 7 of 9, is next. Now, this is a fun one. Now, 7 of 9 is always worth quite a few points. Now, there are 9 points up for grabs in this question 7 of 9. However, to keep things fair, once you buzz in, you can answer away until you get it wrong, until you get one of the answers wrong, and then I'll cut you off and let your opponent have a guess at the rest. So, I have been able to identify at least 9 couples who get married on screen during a Star Trek series. Can you name as many of them as you can?
Even.
I don't remember their names, but there's a couple in TOS. Will and Deanna get married in Nemesis.
That's right.
Technically, Tom and B'Elanna get married in Voyager, but we never see it.
I've got that listed, so that's 2 points. Yep.
Jadzia and Worf.
Correct. That's 3. Well done.
Miles and Keiko.
That's 4. Good work.
4 miles.
Keiko's a boss. And I'm drawing a blank on the others.
All right. 5.
I got it. I don't got it.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Insufficient data.
Okay, well done. So you got 4 points there for Keiko and Miles, Worf and Dax, Riker and Troy, and Tom and B'Elanna. Nicole, take over for us. Who else can you name who got married on screen?
Cassidy and Ben.
That's 1 point. Well done.
Odo and Luxwana. Odo and Luxwana.
Yes. Wow. I did not think anyone would get that one. Well done. That's 2 points.
I love her. I love her so much.
I've included the weddings that were annulled by the end of the episode too. I probably should have said
Okay,
that.
okay, very good. Yes. Yeah, let's see. I have Keiko.
If you know them in the chat, feel free to jump in. Although I do just have Jez tempting me to sing the Neighbours theme song, maybe at the end.
To Paul and douchebag McBalkin, but I know that's not his actual name.
So I know the one you're talking about, and did that wedding actually go ahead?
It did. It was the only way she could keep her mother's job at the academy.
That's right.
Was to go through with the wedding, even though she and Triple were a thing.
All right.
Don't think it's happening for me.
I'll give you 5 seconds. 5.
Okay.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Insufficient data.
Well done, Nicole. You did get 2 right with Cisco and Cassidy and Odo and Luxwana. Okay, so the others that I have are Lita and Rom.
Lita and Rom.
And I'm
Also-
watching. I think
I so wanted to give them hints for that one. I almost did like this.
Even while Steven was
Ugh.
naming them off, I was like, please mislead on Ron, please mislead on Rom. And then I also.
Yeah, yeah.
Ugh.
We also have got Quark and Grilka.
We were just talking about them the other day.
I also had, from Balance of Terror in the original series, Robert Tomlinson and Angela Martine.
There they are.
Yeah. So those are...
And Strange New Worlds. They got remarried.
And
Yeah.
they got, yep.
Yeah, they did.
Nice
yeah,
little
exactly.
callback there.
Well done. Tara has mentioned that, you know, with Tom and Balana, it was their copies that we saw get married. So I'm still counting it. In the chat, if you think I missed any, please sound off. But well done to both of you. Stephen, you picked up 4 points there, and Nicole, you picked up 2. 2 more questions left for your first round. Who does T'Pring actually wind up marrying? I'm looking for the name.
Nicole.
Stan.
That is
It was Stan.
I know. Little Mink, she married a secretary. Well done. That's a point for Nicole there. And your final question. Jake awkwardly dated Marta for a few episodes in Deep Space Nine. What was Marta's occupation?
Steven.
Babo Girl.
That was quick. Well done.
That is correct.
All right, that brings us to the end of your first round. My good friend, Mark White, how are we going score-wise?
All right. Well, we have Steven with 7 points. And Nicole, she's climbing up there slowly. And she's got 4. Very close. Very close game.
That is a really close game. That's pretty good for the end of the first round. We do have quotes coming up later, but not just yet. Not just yet. Your second round is Name the Episode. All right, so I'm going back to something I did a few weeks ago for Name the Episode because it was just a bit of fun. Do either of you or both of you fans of Friends at all?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So you know how Friends episodes are always named the one where blah blah blah.
Mhm.
So I've created a bunch of friend-like names of episodes for Star Trek episodes.
I'm loving this.
So I will read them out, and then you buzz in and see if you can guess the actual or know the actual episode title that I am talking about. All right, hands on buzzers. Let's play Friends. Name the episode. Okay. First one, the one where Picard and Crusher can read each other's minds.
Steven.
No, I went to the wrong one. I
Nope.
went to Chain of Command.
Not correct. Incorrect. Insufficient data.
Negative.
Yeah, that's not correct. Nicole, do you know it?
I do not.
Oh, there we
That's
go.
not-
Unable to comply.
The one where Picard and Crusher can read each other's minds, aka Attached. Second one. The one where Odo sleeps in Luoxana's dress. Well done, Tara, for getting attached, by the way. All right.
Unable to comply.
The one where Odo sleeps in Luoxana's dress, aka the Forsaken. These ones are tough. Question number 3. The one where Culper and Stamets brush their teeth together. Nicole, I love it. You're always like,
Yeah.
Nicole.
We're just gonna guess. The butcher cares not for the lamb's cry.
Such a good
Negative.
guess, but no.
Yeah, a really good guess, but I'm afraid not. Stephen, would you like to have a shot?
It's the following episode, and I can't remember the title.
Oh, this is painful.
Yeah, that's painful.
Somewhat Tara in the chat has suggested it could just be every Discovery episode. I'm pretty sure it's only happened the once, and it was one of my favorite moments of Star Trek ever.
Right?
So
Unable to comply.
the one where Culper and Stamets brush their teeth together, aka choose your pain. Mm-hmm. No one is yet to score yet in this round, but that's okay.
I tried, guys. I
tough.
tried.
It's tough.
That you did.
All right, we're moving into Voyager territory for the next one. The one where Chakotay builds Janeway a bathtub. Can you see it?
I know the episode.
Mm-hmm.
Janeway befriended all the little monkeys.
Tara's got it in the chat. Tara, you are on fire today. We should have a separate score up for Tara.
She'll beat us both.
Yeah. Tara, JC forever. Well done. Well done. All right.
Unable to comply.
The one where Chakotay builds Janeway a bathtub, aka resolutions. Resolutions. All right, let's see if you can get this next one. The one where Picard makes music in a Jeffries tube. Whew. Made these ones hard today, Mark.
I see that. Steven.
Half a life.
Negative.
Afraid not. Do you want to have a guess, Nicole?
Inner light?
Negative.
That's it.
No, it's not Inner Light. No, but he is making music using the flute that he got for Inner Light in the episode Lessons with Nell and Darren in the Jeffries tube.
Oh, I thought we were actually talking about the one where he got the flute.
No. Okay, question 6. Now, I think we may have just touched on this episode earlier. The one where Tucker meets the parents.
Enterprise is my weak spot.
They are not episode names that stick in the head easily, I will admit.
No.
Although this one, sorry, Davey, don't kill me, but this one is a single word.
Yeah, that's a
your
good
hint.
That's a good hint. That's a good hint. Mark's feeling generous today.
I'm feeling bad for these guys. I want to throw my lifeline.
We have not had a single point yet, so I'm gonna have to hit
Unable
that.
to comply.
No. Yeah.
All right, it was Home. The episode's name was Home. Okay, 3 points available for question 7 of 9. I couldn't quite think of a way to make an episode 1, so it's just a random trivia question. Name all 3 of Deanna Troy's children.
Nicole.
Kestra,
Mm-hmm.
Deanna, and
So Kestra.
Negative.
of Deanna.
Don't say it. Don't say it. Don't say it.
Oh.
So you get a point for Kestra. You get a point for Kestra.
Somebody had to get a point this round.
Stephen, what are the other two, the names of Deanna's other 2 children?
Ian and Thaddeus.
That is correct.
Well done. Well done. All right. 2 points. 2 points. The only one we've scored on is the one that was
Wrong, Troy.
not a friends-based question, but that's fine. That's fine. All right, we've got 2 more of this, and then the torture is over. I promise. The one where Tom and Balana float in space together.
Whereas Enterprise is my love's weak spot, Voyager is decidedly mine.
Oh, no. I think you both did tell me that in your emails before the show. All right.
Unable to comply.
Day of Honor is the name of that. And it's the one where Balana admits that she loves Tom. Aww. Final question. Final Friends episode title. The one where La'an meets Khan.
Steven.
Tomorrow and tomorrow and tomorrow.
Well done. Sorry, we do Bajoran claps on this show. Well done.
That is correct.
Good work, Stephen. That is a point. That's the end of that round. Whew, okay, that was all right. Mark, where are we sitting score-wise?
All right. So, at the end of round 2, we have Steven has 10 points and Nicole has 5 points.
All right, not too bad, not too bad. Nicole, you have got plenty of chance to make up that score because we are about to go into, I think, the round you've both been waiting for. Round 3, it's the Who Said It round. All right, so for... I found a list of quotes from Star Trek The Next Generation. These are all from TNG. And it's they were quotes when characters were talking about sex. Because that was the thing. But I thought, okay, relationship, romance, and it's like, oh, this was the first thing that came up when I Googled it. So that could be a little bit more on the obscure side. But for each quote, you can earn 2 points if you can tell me who said it and the name of the episode it was from. If you know one or the other, that's okay too.
Davey?
Yes.
Davey, please. Okay, do me a favor.
Mm-hmm.
All right. If they get the second half of question 1, we got to give them at least 2 points. So make it total of 3 for the first question. I'm calling it now. That's too hard. Anyway, ask away.
We've had that one before, Mark, and someone got it, but I won't give it away. All right. Okay. So the first quote. Doesn't love always begin that way, with the illusion being more real than the woman?
Steven.
Picard.
Correct.
100101110.
Not quite. No, but you are. I feel like we should give you the point anyway because you.
I gave him a half a point. He's in the lead anyway. He gets a half a point. I decided.
1100111001.
If you got it correctly, I was gonna give you 2 points for the second half.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
The
chat
was the Binar one.
Yeah, the chat's going off with this one. Let the guessing commence, says Jez. And yes, Tara, it wasn't Jean-Luc and Vash, I'm afraid, but it was Jean-Luc talking about minuet. But well done on getting that one. That's really, really good. I'll try not to do my Picard to make it too obvious. The next one was an interesting one. I quite enjoyed this quote. Oh no. Men want to be attractive too, believe me. They just go about it differently. They like to pretend they're not doing anything to attract a woman, even when it's the most important thing on their minds. There's only so many characters that could be on the next generation.
Steven.
Kynan.
Negative.
I'm afraid not. Nicole, would you like to take a guess?
Yes, I will go ahead and guess Bloxana.
Negative.
It was Dr. Crusher, Beverly Crusher, in the episode The Outcast. All right. Next one. I'll call you next time I pass through your star system. Who would say something like that?
Steven.
Okana.
Negative.
Okana would say something like that, but it wasn't Okana.
He would, but it was not Okana. So you can take a guess, Nicole.
Riker.
That is correct.
It was Riker. Well done. That's a point. Can you name the episode?
No.
It was the episode First Contact, where
Naturally.
what's her name from Frasier's just like, make love to me. All right.
Baby Newworth.
Exactly. The next one, nice legs for a human.
Steven.
Worf.
That is correct.
Can you name the episode?
The one where Worf hates wearing a dress.
Not quite. Nicole, I'll let you have a shot. Do you know what episode that's from?
I don't.
Okay. So you get the point for Worf. It was from the episode Cupid, where it's not so much that he doesn't hate wearing a dress in it. He just protests to being a merry man.
And then.
Oh, okay.
All right. So question 5, or quote number 5, I should say. They make love at the drop of a hat. The line after that goes, any hat, sir. They make love at the drop of a hat. Come on, I bet someone in the chat knows this.
I think I know the episode. Not the title, but I think I know the episode.
Unable to comply.
No. So Tara in the chat guessed 7. That's not correct. It was actually LaForge in the first season episode Justice.
Yep.
Everybody loves justice.
All right.
Don't walk on the grass.
Next one. I've been looking forward to this one. Don't give me that Klingon nonsense.
Nicole.
Anna?
Oh, no.
Negative.
No. Never heard Deanna talk quite like that before.
No.
Stephen, don't give me
Kayla?
that cling. Kayla, yes, well done.
That is correct.
What episode?
I don't have it.
Okay, all good.
Unable to comply.
The episode was The Emissary, the first episode that Kayla appears in. All right, the next one is, this is a guessing game, so you both get a chance at this, right? I will give 2 points to whoever gets the closest without going over. Very Price is Right. According to Memory Alpha, how many women has Riker slept with during the course of TNG and the films? Nicole, would you like to go first?
Sure. Let's see here. 7 seasons.
He slept with an average of this many. I saw him in the clinic this many times.
Yeah. I will go ahead and guess 45.
Ooh, okay, all right. Stephen?
I'm going to go with a conservative 15.
Ooh. No, okay, I'm going to have to give it to Stephen. Even though I said without
Steven's
going
got it.
Yeah, because it's 14, according to Memory Alpha.
That's so close.
2 points for that. Congratulations. Well done. Well done. Yeah.
My original guess was 12.
I mean, 45. I mean, look, in reality, it could be closer to that.
Just the ones in Memory Alpha confirmed, yeah.
All right, we've got 2 more quotes.
Riker's bedpost is sawdust. So many notches.
All right, second last quote. Have I mentioned how imaginative the Rycian women are, Captain?
Steven.
Riker.
That is correct.
Well done. What episode?
Captain's Holiday.
That is correct.
2 points. Well done, Stephen. And Tara, well done for getting that in the chat. We're going to get you on the show one day, Tara, because you are on fire. Last one. I love this quote. I don't know why, I just do. So excuse me, Austin. I could give you a night that would light a fire in your dreams until you die, and you would reject me. I could give you a night that would light fire in your dreams until you die, and you would reject me.
That was Worf, wasn't it? He's got the 2 hands and eyes.
I'll give you a hint.
We
It's
have.
a one-off character. It's a one-off character. So it was a guest
Do we
star.
get points for the actress name?
No. Because that is showing off, and we don't like a tall poppy. All right.
Unable to comply.
Would you like to give us the actress's name who played Ardra in Devil's Due, Stephen?
Femcat Jensen?
No, it wasn't Femke Jensen. She was in The Perfect Mate, but
Okay.
I don't know her name because I thought you did, but obviously you don't. So
Well, I thought the episode was Perfect Mate, so.
No, it was Devil's Due. Devil's Due. All right. Now, Stephen, I think you redeemed yourself after 19 years
Yes.
when it comes to quotes. So you'll be strutting this one around the house until Christmas. But where are we at score-wise, Mark White?
All right. This is going to come as a shock to everybody. So we have Nicole here. She's just plowing through, and she's managed to scrape up 6 whole points. And then Steven kind of trailing on at a 17.5. I don't know if he'll be able to keep that lead, but we'll see. We'll see.
Well, look, it can all turn around in the warp speed round. All right. Welcome to the Warp Speed Round, everyone. The Warp Speed Round is our final round of Treksperts Quiz for 2023. Final Warp Speed Round. Now, what is about to happen is you are about to get 20 rapid fire questions. It is a full photon torpedo spread. Now, you still have to buzz in to answer, but if I do not get an answer very, very quickly, I'm talking under 5 seconds,
Unable to comply.
and we will move right on. All right, hands on buzzers. Let's go into warp. Before being allowed into the house of Martok, Jadzia had to impress Lady Who?
Nicole.
Cirilla.
That is correct.
Well done. Point straight out of the gate. Rom and Lita join forces in the episode Bar Association to do what?
Steven.
Form a union.
That is correct.
Good work. 1 for 1.
Somebody listens to all good things, clearly.
Yeah. Question 3. What was the name of Cassidy Yates's freighter?
Unable to comply.
The SS Zosa. Question 4. During the Berman era, which was the longest running on-screen romance?
Unable to comply.
We'll let him go.
Oh, Steven, yeah, you just got it.
Riker and Troy.
Nope.
Negative.
Tom and Balana. What is different about a Betazoid wedding?
Nicole.
Lack of clothes.
That is correct.
Everyone
No
is
wedding dress.
naked. Yes, that's correct. How many nights does the Klingon bachelor party last for?
Steven.
4.
That is correct.
That is indeed correct. Well done. Rutherford wakes up in the middle of which species' wedding in Lower Decks?
Nicole.
Gorn.
That is correct.
Gorn wedding! Correct. Good work. The first on-screen wedding is seen in which TOS episode?
Nicole.
Balance of terror.
That is correct.
Ooh, she's coming back. What is Keiko's surname?
Unable to comply.
Ishikawa. Who introduced Keiko and Mars?
God bless you. Nicole.
Data.
That is correct.
Well done. The Kun ut Khalifi is a ritual of which species?
Nicole.
Vulcan.
That is correct.
Correct. Well done. What
That
is
was my
a...
first team episode.
Mine was surely. That's a story we can get into whilst at warp. All right. Question 12. What is a popular joining of names for those who ship Stamets and Culper?
Steven.
Stomach. Or Comet.
That is correct.
It is Colmets. Well done. That is a point for Stephen. What type of ship did Gray and Adira live on prior to living together on Discovery?
Nicole.
Generational ship. Multi-generational.
That is correct.
Well done. And you just did. I need to. Yeah, Mark, you've noticed your mistake. Give that point to Stephen. Good work. From the previous one. All right, next one. It's all happening so fast. Oh my god. What type of instrument does Gray play?
Nicole.
The guitar.
Negative.
No. Stephen, do you want to have a go?
Negative.
So the answer I have is cello, but apparently plays lots of instruments because you can see lots of instruments. You see the cello is one that features quite prominently. This is an interesting one. How many episodes did Jennifer Sisko appear in?
Nicole.
3?
That is correct.
Well done. Okay, next question. Esri Dax winds up falling for who?
Bashir.
Well, your name's not Nicole. Nicole.
Nicole.
Nicole. Who was it?
Dr. Julian Bashir.
That
There
is
we
correct.
go.
Yeah.
I wonder where you got that answer from.
Deary me. Oh, it's getting close. It's getting close. What was Spock hiding from T'Pring's parents in the episode Charades?
Nicole.
That he had been reverted genetically and fully human instead of having his Vulcan heritage.
That is correct.
That is correct. Well done, Nicole.
Oh.
Question 18. What anniversary does Odo decide to celebrate with Kira?
Steven.
Their first date.
Negative.
I'm afraid not. Nicole, do you know what it was?
Unable to
Was it
comply.
the day she came to the station?
No, it was their
Kiss.
first kiss because their first date was so awful. What is the Betazoid word for beloved?
Nicole.
Nicole,
me?
you there?
Nicole?
Yep, it's you.
I'm having some sound cutting out. I apologize. Imzadi.
That is correct.
The joys of live internet television, everyone.
Yeah.
All right. So, for the final question, I want to ask you both this, and I want your honest thoughts on this. Why is not seeing more of Seven and Raffi's relationship on screen the greatest injustice ever? Nicole?
It's the first, one of the first times that we see this very beautiful, positive representation of a non-heterosexual relationship. And it's these two women who both have immense amounts of trauma, personal trauma. And as a therapist, that's kind of where I'm coming from. Like, it's time these two women have had this immense amount of trauma, and they're able to come together and they talk about it, and they're able to understand and experience and really empathize with where their partner is coming from in a way that they're not going to have a whole lot of other people who can really understand. And
Now-
I think that's something that both of them really needed.
Now, Nicole, you're talking to two out and proud gay men here, so Stephen, it's going to be really hard for you to top that. Stephen, why do you feel it's such a great injustice?
I think these are two talented women who. This is a story that was developed on the fly between them. And I think in season 3, they just kind of swept it under the rug. So after exploring it in season 2 of Picard, after exploring their relationship, and it just kind of out of the blue, they don't even mention that they were ever in a relationship. And I think that was an injustice not only to the characters, but to the series as a whole.
Well done. Didn't we end on a very serious note there, by the way? Mark, I'm inclined to award a point to both of them for that. How do you feel?
No. It's Nicole's.
It's Nicole's. Nicole.
It's clearly Nicole. Sorry,
It's
Steven.
Nicole. Nicole gets the point.
Steven was over there like, where's the straws? Where's the straws? I can't grab anymore. But Nicole was just like very eloquent, and yeah, it was beautiful. Thank you. I almost wept, but I have no feelings left, so I couldn't. But I would have liked to if I still had feelings.
Well done. And it was actually a very, very beautiful answer, Nicole. So
Thank
well
you.
done. Well done. I really appreciated that. And Stephen, a very well thought out answer to that as well, because I did not prep you for that question. I just sprung it on you. Surprise.
No.
That's the end of our game. Now, Nicole, you made a huge comeback just then. Mark, was it enough? Who is the ultimate Trekspert in this relationship?
Well, Davey, I will say that the Nicole is the winner in people's hearts. However, I think Steven actually kind of did win because he got 20.5 points to Nicole's 18. But you're both winners. Both winners.
Congratulations. Well done, Stephen and Nicole. Stephen, as is tradition, your victory speech, please, good sir.
I couldn't have done this without all the people who came before me. That
That's it? Okay, cool.
I'm good.
That was almost as good as his 7 Rappy answer.
Yeah.
Almost. It was close.
Oh, that's cruel. That's cruel. And Nicole, as is tradition, we always have a little, I don't know, we call it a concession speech. Final words for your competitor, husband, life partner, and lover.
I would rather lose a bet on you than win on anyone else.
Aww. I didn't have a better, let's go with this one.
I won't forget. I won't forget any of you.
All right, so well done to you both. That was a lot of fun. Thank you for taking out the Treksperts Quiz calendar year on a high. And well done for being our final ultimate Trekspert to Stephen. Now, it sounds like from that concession speech that you won't be sitting at opposite ends of the house. This is not a we'll talk about this in the car kind of moment. We'll all come together and probably go to bed because I know it's quite late where you are. But thank you so much. Before we wrap up for 2023, just a quick round of self-promotion and where our listeners and viewers can find you all online. And I will start with my brother from another mother, the fabulous Mark White.
Hey guys, so you can find me on All Good Things Pod if you like Star Trek. And for all the other things, I'm on Cinema Z. I got the ad behind me. Cinema Z Pod. We discuss all kinds of different films that you may have missed, but should definitely check out. We also, you don't need to actually watch the films because we act out multiple scenes from said films each week, and it's ridiculous. And we drink and play games, and so you have to tune in. You like this pod, you will like Cinema Z. I guarantee it. Anyway, that's all. Thank you. Bye.
And Stephen. Oh, speaking of, actually, before I go to Stephen, Cinema Z, get on board that. I will hopefully be joining the Cinema Z crew at some point in the new year, and I'm going to force them to watch so many iconic Australian films because I just feel that there is a lack of them on Cinema Z. And who better to discuss them with than me? Stephen, where can our listeners and viewers interact and engage with you online? And have you got anything you'd like to promote?
Nothing to promote right now, but you can find me on most of the socials at Stephen Strek, STEPHEN STREK.
Beautiful. And Nicole?
Also, not really anything to promote, but I am on Twitter at koalabear2418. Actually, I had to look that up because I don't actually remember my handle.
Well done. Koala bear. There you go. That's cute. All right. And for everyone else out there, this may be the end of Treksperts Quiz for 2023, but guess what? 2024 is just around the corner. And if you think you could do better in the Name the Episode round or any of these rounds today, please put your latinum where your mouth is and register to be a contestant in 2024 by heading over to our website, trekspertsquiz.com. There is a form at the bottom of the page you can fill out, which sends me an email, and we'll get you on the show. We get anyone who reaches out, we get them on the show eventually. Once we figure out some scheduling conflicts. You can also find the show across all socials. We're literally everywhere. Facebook, Instagram, X. We're now on Twitch, Blue Sky, Threads. Search for Treksperts Quiz. You are likely to find the show. Probably mostly active on Instagram more than anywhere else. And that's it. That's it for 2024. I'm off on a little bit of a break. I may be jetting off on a bit of a tropical holiday, but I can't say where because it's a surprise for my partner. And he could be watching on Facebook out in the other room. So I'm not going to say where. I know, right? I know. So look,
super sweet.
and until we meet again, remember that no matter what you do and no matter where you go, please make sure you go boldly. Live long and prosper, everyone. Woo!
What shows are on BQN, you ask? Well, here's a rundown of some podcasts you might be interested in. All Good Things, a Star Trek Universe podcast covering all of Trek, hosted by Amy, Mark, Christos, and Kelvin. Bargain Bin Gamer, a YouTube show hosted by Davey, a self-proclaimed gamer who specializes in reviewing and showcasing affordable video games. If you're lost in the Delta Quadrant, check out The Captain's Couch, a Star Trek Voyager podcast hosted by Jeremiah sitting on Janeway's Ready Room couch. Cinema Z, a film discussion and review podcast showcasing films you probably missed but should definitely check out, hosted by Mark, Matt, and Laz. Beam Aboard the Galaxy Class, a Star Trek Next Generation podcast covering all of TNG, hosted by Amy, Joe, Rhea, and Kevin. History with the Zilagis, a snippet of historical events from around the world, hosted by Chrissy and Jason. For the newest Trek coverage, check out Infinite Diversity, hosted by Chrissy and Thad. Test your Trek knowledge with Treksperts Quiz, a Star Trek quiz show hosted and written by Davey. Union Federation, covering all things Star Trek and the Orville, which we all know is really a Star Trek show, hosted by Kyle, Kevin, Amy, and Haley. Spill the Tea with What's the Tea, Bev, a Trek current events and fan interview show hosted by Christos. And for our Patreon members, we have The Hive Mind, BQN's monthly roundtable discussion with hosts and listeners. It's Green, a cornucopia of topics hosted by Mark. and Amy's Math Moments, a quick look at math moments in Star Trek, hosted by Amy. We know you have a choice of podcasts to choose from, and we thank you for listening to BQN. Assimilate the audio.
Double T Media.